for one of the rivalries that defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And there's a penalty marker down on the field.
Illegal block by back. Return team.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pop over the middle. It's Hansen. And the Wolverines are going to keep this drive moving.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Tight end goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Smith. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slings right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
That completion sets up an important third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Throws a stiff arm. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes churn out another first down. And then first down, right back to the running game. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. In the red area, it's Peoples. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Trying to find room. It's Peoples. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pass caught, can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Gets it out quickly to the left side. He's in the clear. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes a quick catch. Breaks into the clear. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Sayin. Snags the quick throw. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now they're running on the toss. Powers through. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's McCulley. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's more. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to take off. Finding some room with the 25. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Hand off to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Hit as he released it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Catch made on the out route.
Well, they go with the out route here, but they're going to be short of the sticks. I'm not sure what the plan was, but the quarterback and the receiver have to understand the situation a little bit better. Now it's 4th and short.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's McCulley.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. They're going to run it here. Here he goes. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run it. It's Haynes. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
See if they can convert the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. It's a run. Running back's got it. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short pass, finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Motion now from the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. Going with the old counter run here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives him the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target. forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.